You might not believe this. You might think it's just another ghost story, something exaggerated over time, but I swear to you, this is real. This is my account of the house I lived in for almost a year. A house filled with darkness, history, and something far worse than just creaking floors and whispers in the night. For my safety, I won't reveal the city's name. I'll only say this. It's in Georgia, a city with secrets buried deep beneath its foundations, hidden behind historic homes and quiet streets. I was 23 at the time, recently divorced and trying to start over. I've always been drawn to the occult, magic, and spiritual practices, things most people shy away from. But even with all my knowledge, I wasn't prepared for what this house would do to me. The home was beautiful, a historic Victorian with towering ceilings, intricate woodwork, and a clawfoot bathtub that seemed like it belonged in a movie. The rent was low, suspiciously low, but I didn't question it. I needed a place to stay. The first few weeks were uneventful. I settled into the back part of the house, an area that seemed different, newer, as if it had been added on much later. I ignored the eerie silence, the way the hardwood floors groaned at night when no one was moving. I brushed off the doors that would open on their own, the toilets that flushed without reason. Then my girlfriend left me out of nowhere. No fights, no warning, she just walked away. At first, I thought it was bad luck until I found out that every single person living in that house had their relationships end just as suddenly. 3 roommates, 2 long-term guests. All of them had strong, healthy relationships until they moved in. And that's when I started to feel it. The weight of the house pressing down on me. Settore gun. Now, Aubrey is moving. That weight lifted like a vest from the laundry jet. A presence. Watching, waiting, the feeling that something lurked just beyond my vision, hiding in the shadows, whispering in the silence. 2 months in, everything got worse. The plumbing backed up, sewage spilling into the house despite the septic tank being pumped just months before. No amount of chemicals or repairs could fix it. A darkness crept into the minds of everyone inside. My roommates began struggling with depression, intrusive thoughts, even suicidal tendencies. They barely slept, plagued by nightmares so vivid they refused to talk about them. But I never dreamed. And not once. It was as if something wanted me awake, aware. One night, a friend, someone with a gift for sensing spirits, visited. She wandered the house, silent, her expression darkening with every step. Then she turned to me and whispered, "You have children in here. But they're so sad, so angry. They don't understand why they're still here." My blood ran cold. She hesitated, then added, "You're strong, but even your strength is breaking. This house is swallowing you." I should have left then. I should have packed my things and run, but I didn't. And then came the night of the spirit board. A girl, an artist, someone visiting a friend in the house, brought it over. I begged her not to use it. Told her it wasn't safe, not here. She laughed, ignored me, and did it anyway. That was the last night she ever slept in the house. After that, she wandered the halls at night, mumbling to herself, staring at the walls as if something inside them spoke back. She came to me one morning, eyes hollow, voice shaking. "They hurt me every night. They do things to me, and then they kill me." That was it. I couldn't ignore it anymore. My roommate, Mr. W, and I started investigating. The deeper we dug, the more the house gave up its secrets. The walls had been sanded down and repainted, every inch covered over, except for one small closet. The paint peeled away in jagged strips, revealing something beneath: dried blood and claw marks. The door had been torn at from the inside. We went to the attic next, noticing for the first time that the back half of the house didn't match the front. Different wood, different structure. A bad cover-up job. We pried up the attic floorboards. Beneath them, we found burnt children's clothing and crumbling newspapers from World War II. The fabric disintegrated at our touch, the air thick with something rotten and wrong. I finally understood. Someone had murdered a family in this house, slaughtered children, a woman. Their bodies, some of them at least, had been stuffed into the septic tank, flushed down the pipes. The back of the house had been set on fire, an attempt to erase the crime, but the city covered it up, sold it cheap, and let poor college students move in, knowing they'd be too broke to question what they found. Before I left, I placed a small jar of flowers in the attic, a peace offering, a silent I'm sorry to the souls trapped there. The next morning, those flowers were black, rotten, dead in a way flowers and water shouldn't be, as if something had drained them, fed on them. I moved out a month later. After that, I started talking to old residents, piecing together the story. 3 different people, strangers to each other, told me the same thing. That house was haunted, wasn't it? One old man even asked, "So, did you find the gold ring in the floor?" "It's still down there, beneath the wood." I still drive by the house sometimes. Every time I do, I feel it, the weight of what happened there. I've tried warning the new residents, but no one ever listens. They always think it's just a story, but I know better. And now, so do you.